Hello! Welcome. It's Monday. I'm back. I've got Alex. I've also got a Viking in the house. He's invaded my house. And he's eating my food. And he's sleeping in my bed at the moment. And I'm a bit scared to get him out of it. Archnin, what are you saying? Look at the camera. Look at the camera, George. Hi, camera. This is me paying attention. Archnin, you need to send your address, please, bro. Because we want to send you out some lovely dial covers. Captain Rex! Hello, my darling. You've been in the chat early. Morning, Archnin. How you doing? Hello to everyone else who's watching, who's not chatting at the moment or not sat in the room. Hi, Kay. How you doing, brother? How the doggos? I hope he's all right. I know you've been having some stuff with him, but I know you love him to bit. That's not good looking, salty fella. Not that good looking, salty fella.
No, it's not. It's not salty because you said we've got a Viking in the house.
No. Have you invited Salty? Did you do the invite thing I asked you to do? You didn't, did you? No. We are going to get a Salty in the house, and when we get a Salty in the house, we're going to do. Should we do a little recorded interview with the Saltster?
Yeah, why not?
We should do that because he's genuinely a Viking. He's a happy dog and a friendly idiot, but don't. We love him and he's a good boy, and you got to tell him that we love him and that he's a good boy, Kay. All right, and just enjoy. Internet healing vibes on Kay's dog. We got to do it, okay? Okay, good boy. I know you do, Kay. I know you do. So, just here quickly, I have to watch this back later. Heading out with the wife to celebrate our anniversary a day early. Have a great one, guys. One love. Archnin, love you, bro. Happy anniversary to you and the missus. Thanks for even dropping in for a few minutes. Send us your address, bro, because we got stuff to let you know. And please tune in tomorrow because we have got the YV666 giveaway tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure you're in one of the top 5. You're in the top 5. I know you are. Evening, Richie C. Tavern Wars. Blessed love. Nice to see you, bro. Okay, cool. So that's my hellos to everyone who said hello in the chat. And if you haven't said hello in the chat, hello. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. We're back tonight for more painting. I'm sorry I screwed up on Tuesday. It really wasn't my fault. Here's the full story. Was that Alex had an emergency I'm now a manager shift at a different store in Derby. Took that because that's the responsible thing to do. And I said, Al, you need to set it all up for me. And he did. And he set up the cameras and he set up the computer and it's all running right in the background. And then I took Alex to work and I come back and the power cut, which meant everything went off. Computer, everything. And like I know how to now push go and how to push stop, but I don't know how he sets the cameras up. He does like a million clicks. Click, 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 click. It's so quick, right? So I ain't even got a chance of learning. We're going to get Scarlett trained. That's what happened on Tuesday. I'm really sorry. And I just didn't get a chance the rest of the week to stream. So I'm definitely here today. You're here tomorrow, aren't you?
I believe so.
So we're definitely here tomorrow. King Kev, yo! Mr. Stander. Oh, I spotted on the GW community post for the week that they're finally releasing new Gazgul next week. And I need to buy a super overpriced one off eBay. Yes. Oh, Archnin, I love you, bro. And you're going. I love you. This is the Archnin show, everyone. He's tipping and he's leaving. That's something you should all learn. Be like Archnin.
Oh, it's Mrs. Stander, not Mrs. Stander.
Mrs. Stander. She's the best Stander. See, Mrs. Stander comes on my stream and just does nice things. Mr. Stander comes on my stream, puts rude words in my chat, says not funny jokes, right? And then derails everything and gets me upset. So Mrs. Stander, please go and smack him for me, right? I don't know how he managed to produce such lovely children and how he's managed to keep you in his life for so long, because we only just tolerate him and we don't even have to live with him. So Johnny Six, I said Johnny Six, we were talking about you. Oh, my beautiful baby girl. There she is. YouTube doesn't let us chat. Hi, beautiful people, and especially hi to Clive. Oh, it's lovely. Al, fix YouTube. Nanny Bot's got his finger in things and he's going to twist it. I know he loves me and we love him really. He's thank God for Paul, because we've got someone to have a go at.
Right, so we're going to lose Chatbox for a minute.
We're going to lose Chatbox just for a minute. I'm going to keep talking. Oh, it's gone. Ow, you've broken my internet. No, it's back. Oh, look.
Look at that. He's fixed.
That quick?
Chat,
Or is it all back? Are we going to
it's all
get...
back? So those are the previous messages that were typed on YouTube that didn't come up.
Richie C, I love you. Richie C. See, there she is, my beautiful bee. She's back. Right, I love you. Thank you, everyone that's donated. Remember, we are giving away a YV666. I will try and get it out later and not smash Ulfric's head in. And like, why are you saying, man's up in my bed sending messages to my girlfriend in the chat?
Who's that?
That Viking that's upstairs. I'm scared to go in the house, to be honest. He tried to eat a dog. Seriously. And Clive was meant to be coming today, but when Clive heard Ulfric was coming, it's just not going to happen because they're arch enemies, these two. I mean, seriously, Ulfric has come round and daubed Clive's name in goat's blood all over my bedroom because he basically just wants to protect me from this Clive guy. I don't know why he's taken such an offence to him anyway. So, anyway... Sorry, I haven't been smoking or drinking. I have just had a lot of salami and it's gone to my head. Right. Al?
Yep, I'm there.
You are here. You fixed everything. Terminator evening, young George. I love you so much for calling me young George. I love that so much. Clive, can't rely on him at all. I know, you can't rely on that Clive guy. And he said he was going to come and he didn't. And then a bloody Viking turned up instead. God knows what he's doing upstairs. Anyway, let's not think about that. So my housekeeping is, really quickly, if you haven't followed or pushed the like, whatever the thing is on Twitch or YouTube, do it. You'll get some notifications. If you can afford to sub us, you get a free one from Twitch Prime. Please do it. Give it to us. There's a Patreon out there, Rastamace Painting. That goes to keeping the stream running. And there's a link that comes up in the chat if you'd like to donate and get yourself into the end of month giveaway. Top 5 over the month get themselves in. There's still spaces there. Oh, I'm using that beautifully painted Falcon with Han in about half an hour with some beautifully painted other ships I've done for you, right? So you should have a beautifully painted army. Right, so I'll show you. That's enough housekeeping. I'm going to show you what we're working on. Last week and the week before, we did this. Mr. Stander, to sleeve a game of 340 cards using 3 times 100 packs of card sleeves with 22 spare. That makes no sense, Paul. But maybe it's just because you're... And he's meant to be an accountant. Right, so this is what we painted the last 3 shows, right? And he's been varnished. And I used my... what's it called? Rust-Oleum B&Q varnish. So it gives this kind of... And it is matte, but because I did it heavy, you get like this kind of satin. And then I matte varnished the skin with a brush, right? Because I kind of liked the little bit of shiny element. And we played it. We played it the other day. Yeah. It's properly good. And it's going to get a lot of hand grabbing, this game. So I thought it was better to have kind of a strong varnish. And I do like the ever so slight... It gives a lovely like kind of glow on the metals and on the glowy bits. All done for me, right? So this is what we painted. It is a wicked game, Rich. You've got to come around and we play some of that. This was the first guy. We love him. And then I did threaten what you... Oh, in about.
I forgot to get the character cards, bro.
Well, you know, you could go get them.
I mean, so far.
It's in the house. Do you want me to piggyback you there?
I mean, would you want just one for each of the ones?
One for each of the ones I've got. So these are the next 2. I've started to do some stuff, right? So remember we talked about these do come together, and this is her like back piece that goes something like that. Okay, on her. I'm going to put a couple of pins in it to get it back on, but I had to get this off. Like, I really didn't like the idea of breaking these models in any way, but it was just too much in the way for me to get anything decent done behind it. So I've taken that off. I've sprayed it black, and I used an airbrush. I laid down a base coat of silver, a bit higher silver, and then I did some washes with my Vallejo quick shade stuff, model wash even. I used the black, thinned it a little bit, 2 or 3 coats, cleaned it off a bit, and then just a very light dry brush. So, because what I want to do on this is I'm going to be doing a candy, because I'm going to make her into a cyborg. She doesn't have to be an actual snake lady. I wanted to change it up a little bit, because everyone's painting this to look like a snake. And we've got this guy, who is a troll, who everyone's been painting green, so I decided to paint in blue. And what I've done off stream, I'll show you, is I did the skin, which was basically these three colours. Ultramarines blue, I did put a tiny bit of that into the base coat just to darken it slightly. Then that was the mid shade, that was the top shade. I'm not going to lie, I just blew that on with an airbrush. I've done no brush work on the skin, but that's the only bit of airbrushing I did. No, it's not true actually, I did some more. I'm just going to keep lying, right? Then I base coated the red with gory red, and then I airbrushed on, I'll get you the colours, some hot orange and some golden yellow, thank you my darling, right? And then that has had a wash of peat brown. The edges of the armour I've done in that warp lock bronze because I want to go bronze with it, and I've just put some like kind of basic metal colours on like the metally areas. So what I'm hoping to do over today and tomorrow is finish them both. That's why I did the work. So I'm going to jump between the two. So I had to do some stuff on that. But this was basically, apart from, you know, a little bit of it, this is basically laying down the base coats for this model because there was quite a lot of it to do. I'm probably going to leave this black unless one of you guys come up with a better idea. YouTube not getting through. Still not. YouTube not getting through. But she's using Twitch and YouTube. Quick question for those on a budget: do you need 3 different colour blues or just a dark one which you mix with white into? I suppose you could just mix white into it, Paul, but like for consistency, being a colourblind painter, I like lots of shades of blue. And I suppose with any colour, they mix slightly. I don't know. Oh, now it does. It's working again now. Love the brown colour. Looks almost like real leather. Oh, really? Is this a brown colour? So it was actually orange, and I've put this amazing peat brown. We're going to be using lots of this. I'm going to be doing lots of simple kind of washy. Oh, chair's going. We're going to be doing lots of kind of simple washes and some complicated stuff all at the same time. And I'm trying to keep it looking a little bit cartoon-esque because this is our first squad. I have no idea if these guys are any good as a group as well. Now that I've played it, here are their character cards. So you've got Corvash, that's his name. You've got Sulka, and she's clearly some sort of snake lady. I kind of like the checks on her thing. And you see the black hair. I was going to go black hair because I think that's cool. And that's Kilgore. I don't like him. I don't like at all what they've done with the colour of him. Why have they got to paint him green? Just no imagination. Anyway, this is a great game, right? A great game. And you really do, if you haven't got it. Well, I'm not saying go out and buy it, but one of your mates, she's a Naga. Well, I don't know, is she? Is that a bit of a crossover? Are they allowed to nick? Tavern Wars, I love you, bro. Are they allowed to nick World of Warcraft IP like that? Because that's World of Warcraft, isn't it?
I think Naga is like a mythic race anyway.
Ah, someone's going to educate me. Oh, lighter on stream. Alex, why'd you leave your lighter there, man?
Bad for that.
Bad IG bot. Right, so I'm going to start with, what's his gob again? Kilgore. It's such an unimaginative name. Let's call him Jack. Right? No, let's call him Johnny Cannon. Yeah, because he's got like a cannon fist, isn't he? Right? And he looks like he'd punch you twice, not just once. That's a Johnny Cannon if I've heard it. Where are you, Johnny? Come on, rise to it. Get upset. Come round and eat all my chicken.
Johnny's like just as easy.
Just don't. I said, don't tempt me.
Well, he was like, right. You know, I can fit windows. I'm an expert at taking them out.
How about a beige for the robes? Ooh, nice idea. I miss you, Johnny, man. You do need to come round. So all I'm doing is I've got some Nuln Oil. I just want to quickly go over these metals. Right, and then we can let that dry while I get on with doing some candy on the Naga lady. Now that I found out that Naga's not just a World of Warcraft thing. At least she's not a Murloc. Oh, guess what, everyone? Brigitte watched Star Wars. She liked it.
It's from Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. Naga, part snake, part person. It's religious thing.
Did you just Google that?
Yeah, man.
Google's amazing. Everything you read on the internet's true, everyone.
I mean, Captain Rex just said it as well.
But Captain Rex knows everything. We've established that. I think the best person to run this country would be Captain Rex. And then Terminator, I love you, bro. And then Captain Rex could make me Minister for Arts. Do you not think?
I mean,
Then I could have a £28 a day lunch allowance.
I want to...
Not just a £28 a week living allowance.
Me Minister of...
What do you want to be made Minister of, Al? If Captain Rex was Prime Minister and he could pick his own, like, what they called cabinet, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like the idea of, like, Shadow Defence Secretary.
Nice. Just because of the shadow.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the actual, you just like the idea of shadow. Or we could just get rid of Defence Secretary and now all secretaries are called shadows.
Exactly.
Okay.
That would work fine for me.
Shadow Defence Secretary, I like it.
I can't tell lies. First qualification to be an MP. Ooh. True. Have primed and ready.
Yeah, alright, okay, I get that. But maybe you could change it up, Captain. And you could be the one that everyone actually believes in because you don't tell lies. How about that? You could be the one that doesn't think £250,000 a year as a side job is chicken feed. Because I'm probably not even going to see that in my life.
Yeah, man, I'll be a millionaire one day.
Yeah, you're going to be a pro footballer, aren't you, when you're 45?
Easy.
Yeah, we've discussed that. And I'm going to be your bodyguard at 90.
When my bionic legs...
Don't you go near him. I'll hit you with my cane. And I'll clearly have changed where I'm from. Why do I do that?
Everybody else that you ever come into contact with just becomes Johnny Cannon.
Everybody, even my father. Johnny, if you're listening, whenever I mimic my dad now, he's you. For some weird reason, he talks like it's Johnny Cannon. I said George. I miss him so much. And I'm glad he likes me because he could kill the Earth. You know, in the Avengers, you know how Captain Marvel stopped, like, was quite a big deal in beating up, and what's his name? Thanos. If Johnny Cannon was in the Marvel Universe, they wouldn't have needed any of the other Avengers, and Thanos wouldn't have clicked his fingers the first time, because Johnny Cannon would have just ripped his head off. Straight away. Or at least twice. He would have ripped it off, put it back on, ripped it off again before he could have clicked his fingers. Fair do, you can Minister of Art and Alex can Master of Shadows.
Yes.
Yeah, man, Master of Shadows. Wicked. And then I would also like to be Shadow Minister for Education, and I would make it that all the poor kids get to go to private school paid by the state, and all the rich kids that can afford private school have to go to like standard public school in like Hackney.
They have schools in Hackney?
No, they have kind of internment camps in Hackney, but it's the same thing, right? You have to go there for 6 hours a day. In your case, 16 hours a day. So there we go, just some black wash over the metals. Right, and then we're going to crack on with the little lady. So, this is the base coat for using these things. This is Citadel Air Angron Red Clear. They also used to be... I'm trying to see where my forge-weld ones is so I can show them. It doesn't matter because you can't buy those anymore.
I thought they were top ranked.
I think I might have used it all, you know. On your Optimus Prime, yeah, absolutely. So this is a clear paint, and you can only apply this through an airbrush. It does not work through a paintbrush. What I will say is it can be a bit of a bugger to paint over afterwards, right? So I'm going to try it and just hit these areas. And the reason why I've done the silver underneath is that what you meant to do. You meant to put like a silver base layer. That's why I've put some shadow in and I've put some lighter and darker metals, is because that should realistically show up. So we've got the little brush. I'm just going to have a little fiddle. You know, Shadow Minister are those who are in opposition to rather than actually in government, which would be able to change everything whilst you wouldn't be able to change anything whilst Shadow. I'm in charge in Rasta reality. The job of court jester is vacant. That would go to Mr. Stander, surely.
Really?
Well, everyone laughs at him.
For the King's Spymaster back in the day, I'm sure I can imagine Alex as the next Bond, to be honest. I'd be the most good James Bond around.
You'd be the worst James Bond. You would have no like level of diplomacy at all. You'd go into a decent restaurant where you're meeting Moneypenny or whatever, and you're meant to, schwoozer, do a bit of that sort of espionage, and you'd be like, nah, it's too posh. I'm gonna go KFC. Yeah, what is this? I'm not from here. I'm hood. So,
wouldn't it make the casino scenes funnier though?
Wouldn't it make what if you just robbed the place?
Yeah.
Over.
We put you into a high stakes poker game. What, you done that? I was robbing.
Yeah, Q. What's his name? Is it Q, the one that does the gadgets?
Yeah.
Q gives you a nice Aston Martin. Alex just smashes it up straight out of the garage. Sorry, he's a bit more powerful than me. I'm only used to an old Peugeot van that does 25.
If it did 50, it vibrated apart, man.
Okay, let's see how this goes. So let's start just here.
Instead of martini chicken, not served, it would be Stella Drought, not bottle. Stella Draft, not bottle.
So I'm putting like really light coat at first, yeah? You don't want to go too heavy, too quick. Okay, that's enough. So you can see what it does with having the darker colours and the lighter colours underneath. And I will do a tiny little bit of edge highlighting with some silvers later on. Do you expect me to talk, fam? No, Mr. Bruce, I expect you to die. Oh, what is the... What is this? Okay, I get it. I get what you're doing. Instead of martini shaken, not stirred, it would be Stella Draft, no bottle. No, Alex. Alex has recently become a bit of a posh boy, right, everyone? I could tell you a little story. Right, right. Because Alex is hood, proper hood. But my girlfriend, she ain't hood. She's hot and she's classy, right? And she introduced me to this drink. It's called Aperol Spritz. An Aperol Spritz, I'm going to look at the camera, is an Italian aperitif, an orange aperitif, right? And you have it in this big gin glass. And you have Aperol, which is this aperitif, ice, slice of orange, Prosecco, and a splash of sparkling water. And Alex loves an Aperol. You like an Aperol, Al?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So Alex would be like, I've got my swank on now. I said swank, everyone. Right, let me just dry her. I love this paint. Can you see how like glossy and lovely it is? I love this candy paint. Ooh. She's good. I wish you could brush paint it though, because if you could brush paint it, I would have used 2 different colours. I would have done one colour and then a different colour on the scales. Yeah. But it's really unbrush paintable, and I'm probably going to clean my brush out instead of leaving it because it does dry pretty hard, this stuff. So let's just give that a second. I'll quickly wash my brush. Oh, Aperol Spritz is one of my favourite summer drinks. I absolutely love it. I got a problem with it. I got a problem. It was all Brigitta's fault. That's the truth. Like, I've now got an Aperol addiction. I used to go to Aldi and just completely ignore the alcohol section, and the other day I brought myself 2 bottles of bloody Prosecco. Yeah, just shut up, because you're going to have some, and you know you are.
Yeah, but I'm right.
What? You're damn right I am. I'm James Bond now. I drink that stuff.
Yeah. No, it's Rich was saying I got like a catchphrase, an un-PC catchphrase.
Rich, it is exactly the same paint I use for the Iron Man and the Captain America. So they are Citadel Air. So Captain America, I used Calf Blue. Calf Blue Clear. I've got a yellow, I've got a purple, and I've got a Death Shroud Clear, which is like a grey. I seem to have used it. I can't remember on what.
Dengar.
Oh, no. Was it Dengar?
Yeah.
It was Dengar. Do you remember the Dengar conversions? Yeah, I agree, baby. Summer, winter, who cares? Aperol's the drink. In fact, when Brigitte came over to visit, she came and I took her out for English breakfast. And then we came back and it was, what, I don't know, 11, 12?
Yeah.
And we started on the Aperol. By 1:30, we were like, whew, I think we'd done 3 bottles of champagne because I didn't have any Prosecco, so I was drinking, I just don't, my grandmother buys me champagne for Christmas, so we had like 3 £40 bottles of champagne and a bottle of Aperol, and we were like, whoa, yes, now time to bust out the rum. Rich, you need to come round for a sesh soon, mate. You and Saltster. You're going to have the sofa though, mate, because Salty gets the bed. Right, so I would like some advice on robes colours, please.
Oh man, there's only one colour really. Isn't it?
Which is?
Dark green, bro.
Oh, why'd you have to pick green, man?
Yeah, man.
But why? Why'd you do that?
So just do. It's either that or you go like cream.
Kraken. Purple robes.
No, not with red.
What, against red?
No way. It's
But why green now?
because it just works with red, innit? It's the
Cream.
opposite end of the colour spectrum. No. It's just no. Pale pink with flowers on, I can get behind that as well.
Pale pink with flowers. Oh, Johnny.
Yeah, no, ain't gonna
Johnny, get us a picture of the sort of flowers you're talking about. Quickly chuck it to Alex, and I'm definitely considering.
Ivory white, yeah. Let's see, Kay knows what I'm talking about. It's like white for Kev. It's looking like white or cream. I still think dark green one looks.
I don't think I want to go white because I feel like I'm going to end up doing the face in like an off-white.
Exactly.
Cream up to white, red hood,
1
white
second.
face.
Let me
Cream
show
up
you
to
what-
white, red. Blue always goes, will do. Thank you, Johnny. I'm definitely probably picking Johnny Six's pink. I kind of like the idea of that.
Yep.
Johnny 6. This sort of pink. Johnny 6 is a very good painter. And no one's sure how, because he has hands the size of the planet Mars with a Sakura cherry blossom detail. Yes,
exactly. Right.
That's what I need a picture of, please, people.
No worries.
Kimono style would be nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
That I mean, absolutely want to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of Warlord purple. I love you guys. Love you guys and your colour sight. You make this stream better. Okay, so we've got a bit of Warlord purple and I've got a bit of squid pink. Ooh, let's get that off there. Come on, squid pink. Yes, a good girl. Good girl. And I'm going to do a bit of a Bob Ross because I'm probably going to go to squid pink, but I don't want to start right there, do I? Okay, that's kind of a nice.
Pull that off.
Pull it off.
This cherry.
Oh!
You know what I mean?
How am I going to do that?
Well, I mean, that bit's easy.
Yeah, I know the branch is easy. Then I've got to do maybe little black outlines on the flowers. I'm going to do it. I ain't scared. My chair's going down.
Well, like,
My chair's going down. Still going down. Don't keep going because I'll end up off camera. Stream. Donate for a new chair. I'm losing the plot tonight. Right. Let's get some pink in here then. What about, you see this little edge detail on the robe, okay? Johnny, Rex. What colour should I do that?
Black.
I'm going to do her hair black, remember? But let's just let them, not you, because you just say things a lot of the times just to aggravate me. Because you know I love you and I won't kill you.
It's a bit like the olives then, isn't it?
Don't start with my table decoration. I like gold. Gold.
Yeah, I mean, gold would work. Oh, yeah,
Random Haney, love you, dude.
Rich is throwing a purple in gold. Yeah, gold is a solid choice in fairness.
Oh, see, I never would have thought gold. Okay, gold. Picked. So this would have been a nightmare to get a paintbrush in if I still had that silly thing on her back.
Yeah. Diggity dang. Somebody be hit me.
It's M, mate. You got a job, your first job.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay, alright, that's slightly different, but that's also quite doable.
Ooh, that can work.
Yeah, because it's got none of the branches.
Get me a couple of pictures. So she is quite a delicate little model. This one's going to take a little bit of a steady hand. And then she's also going to take a little bit of going back and putting in some of the black lines.
Oh, interesting.
What have you found now? Even a better one?
No, just different ways of doing it.
Cool. Show me, you get me some ways.
That's what I'm doing.
And I'll pick which one I think I can pull off.
Yep.
Because that first one was a bit ridiculous.
It's hard, yeah.
Especially on something this small. And if I go wrong, because I've watched that chef guy, Uncle whatever his name is, I can go, "Ayah," and you'll all know what it means. And I'm not in any way being offensive because he recommends we all use that when things go wrong.
Cool. I got your pile.
You got me a pile?
Yep.
Okay, let me just get this base coat on and then I'm coming to look at the pile. would that pile be hard to put on screen? Because maybe it'd be nice for them to see.
I will do what I can.
Thank you, Alexandre. Debris. Don't, Alex.
I didn't
You
say nothing.
nearly did.
I said nothing.
Who's excited for the Mandalorian? Who's excited for the Mandalorian? I had to make a deal with Alex because it's on. Is it Friday? It's Friday, isn't it, Al?
Yep, Friday. Yep.
Well, Alex is working Friday and he's not back till late, so I had to make a promise deal that I wouldn't watch it, and that we'd have Saturday as like the set family Della Pina front room watch the new episode of Mandalorian.
Well, did you see those? So Kev said this colour scheme's really gonna pop, and then Mr. Sanders says, because of you, George, I'm now saving lids off of things like empty butter and ice cream tubs to use as pallets. And I'm sitting here going, why are they not filled with pasta?
Yeah.
Obviously something's going wrong.
Who said pink? Was it Johnny Six? It was Johnny Six.
Yeah,
Johnny, you need to come on the stream more often because I'm already loving this, and we haven't even. I'm sorry for knocking the screen, everyone, and the camera's not gone wonky. It's just me a bit of sponge. Right, so let's hair dry that.
Right.
Me. Oh, Random Haney said pink.
No.
What?
Those are people that are excited for the Mandalorian.
Ah! Oh, very so excited because nice. I like that. Paul, that you're saving stuff because of me.
While your hair drying, let me.
Yeah.
Throw this in. So this is just a different way of doing it. So if you went for like the bottom corner of each of the rows and just paint it in the singular rather than.
Okay, I like that. I also like the different colours of pinks.
Yep.
Because she's got these other she's got this thing going around her waist, and she's got. See how the gold works as well, though.
Exactly.
The gold really works. Who said gold? Well done.
Everybody.
Well done, everybody. I'm very jealous of your abilities to like work out what are good colours that go together.
So, this was my second step. So this is why I said black. I suggested black instead of gold. Because of just how it frames it, but obviously it's much harder to do.
That is much harder to do, and there's lots of them everywhere.
Yep.
Right, and then what else we got?
Slowly getting there.
It's alright, I still need to touch up a bit more because of this pink and black.
So this one was a bit interesting because it was like, it's a bit of branch but a lot of flower, as opposed to like a.
Okay, I'm not keen on that, purely because of where the other detail is on her.
Yep.
And it'll end up just getting lost under the detail.
So this one was just using like varying degrees of pinks in almost flower patterns. So can you see it's like a light pink base and then almost red.
I can.
And then like grey behind it. No, you quite like your wolf grey.
I'm still liking the first one the most.
Yeah.
Go with the first picture. Yeah, I'm still liking the first picture the most. I agree.
There's that one.
Are you mental? Like, what, are you mental? Would you think I've got 16 years to paint this model?
I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
I know you're not.
So.
I know you're not. Well, I haven't got 16 years to paint this model.
Yeah, go with the first picture.
So, first picture. Al's going to keep it handy for me for a bit of reference.
We can have refrancing.
Apparently, one of the reasons that Ulfric doesn't like Clive is because he's from France. Because his name's Clive Paget. And those of you that don't know, it's not Paget. I know you'll think it was, but it's actually Clive Paget.
Oh, cool. 1 second. Kay has sent me a.
If anyone's going to know about stuff like this, it's Kay.
Yeah, so he sent me like the traditional cherry blossom, the same, that dark branch with the like spotted leaves, but in a more
Oh, see, I quite
easier
like
to
that.
do style. I think that's
I quite like that.
I like that a lot.
I like that a lot, Al.
Mm.
Can you show everyone that?
Yep, of course. What's it? 41%. There you go.
What do you guys think of that one? I quite like that one. Let's see what the stream think. Can you let me know when they commented? Because
Somebody said you'd look beautiful in that last dress, like kimono.
I would, man. I got a really beautifully turned pair of ankles. Causes a lot of jealousy in the X-Wing world because of my ankles. So I think I could rock a kimono.
Definitely, that one is what Mr. Stander says. Johnny's gonna come in and go, nah, that wasn't one then. Why have you guys taken this so far? Johnny was like, I wanted you to paint a rising sun on it.
Did Johnny want a rising sun painted?
No, that was
Well,
just me
he can't
using
have that.
Johnny's voice.
That was you doing a Johnny voice, but your voice changed not at all.
Yeah, because I can't do accents.
I said paint a rising sun.
Like it, but I think more stylised approach would work better. I would go with the first picture is Kev's advice. A different pattern to produce at that scale, but if anyone can, it would be you.
A difficult pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I do like the first one. I do know what Kev means. Is purely because of this actual model.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing at the moment is working up with some lighter pinks and leaving as I'm going some little crease lines and to put in a little bit of, you know, interest. I'm going to do this again with another shade up at least. Damn, boy, I got some pink on my red.
Okay.
Oh, I've had a huge accident. Okay, I'm going to fix that.
Maybe a small weekend Warlords
logo in the
on
sleeve.
the sleeve. Wicked.
Who was that?
That was X-Wing Tamils.
He's just pulling my plumpkin.
How did he know we have Warlord logos on our sleeves?
It's been a while since I busted out a logo.
Maybe that's it. We should just
What, just paint everything grey and put a
Everything
red
grey and put-
WW on it?
yeah. It's great that you just hit my same fork there.
So I can get a bit of white.
There's always a clean-up step to fix a mistake like that.
Yeah, there's always a clean up. And also, like, as you see, I'm painting, right? This has gone over all the black edges and I've got to put all that back in a second. But I'm not stressing about it. As you shouldn't. If you're doing this sort of paint job or any kind of paint job, you can always go back and tidy things up. And when they're especially small, you often get a better kind of brush line if you're not stressing out about stuff like that. A little bit of water, 'cause it's a bit thick.
Oh, Lee's turned up.
Leroy Jenkins! That's his actual name. It's not Dalton. It's Jenkins.
The one thing I never managed to get was a Weekend Warlords t-shirt.
Who's that?
Need to mug a member whenever we can next meet.
You're never getting one, Paul. You're never getting one.
Lee is back out of lockdown again.
Yay! Stop letting people come to your house that have got the Rona. Bit of life advice.
Temperature gun.
Temperature gun
Scanning
everyone,
from the,
Lee.
End of the driveway.
Yeah, man. Temperature gun everyone. It's the way forward.
Shotgun instead of temperature gun. Lee's getting ready for zombie hunting.
So you remember at the beginning when you got all excited because you thought it was going to become like the Purge?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm going to go and make a weapon out of a chainsaw and a pitchfork.
Yeah. And then
it didn't happen, and you were sad, and you just turned out you had to go to work and sell toilet roll and alcohol to people that didn't need it.
Yeah. And then argue with them.
About the
fact that they don't need it. And then they adapted the zero tolerance policy for Karens.
2.
I just say no.
That was like a quote in the 80s. Just say no.
Mm-hmm.
That was the drugs thing.
Oh, we had talk to Frank.
Oh, you had talk to Frank. We had just say no because of Zamo in Grange Hill, who traced the dragon. Green Cheetos.
You said Grange Hill.
Green Chill.
Man, you're deaf.
I am deaf, so speak up a bit.
Grange Hill.
Grange Hill, that's it. Da 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 da.
I've got 2 whole days off work later this week. Once I've finished.
Who was the moth?
Payroll.
Or the Imperial General that was in Grange Hill, everyone? He was one of the teachers. Captain Rex will answer this like instantly. Captain Rex or Kay's getting this. Or Lee Dalton, actually.
Was it not Ozil?
You're not allowed to play.
Why not?
Because
in between the two of you, for me, it was dare to say no to drugs. I thought you said green shield. I was thinking of stamps.
yeah, that's no one's as old as you, Paul.
Mr. Bronson.
Mr. Bronson, yeah, man. And what was his character in Star Wars?
Michael Shepard played Ozil. So
Ozil.
I was right. And Mr. Bronson. In
Yeah,
Green
you're not
Shield.
meant to like involve yourself in that. That's for them to be interactive. You
It's
just
your
aren't.
Star Wars. They should get it quicker than Ashes.
You shouldn't say anything.
It's not like I've got a cheat sheet of answers in front of me. Like this is unscripted.
Mr. Bronson, wicked. I couldn't remember his name. I can't get the Grange Hill theme tune out of my head now. It's all that's going around in my head.
It was also Hitler in Indiana Jones.
He was Hitler in Indiana Jones.
There's too much lag on my answer. Yeah, alright, Kev. Lag. I was just quicker.
We should have given a spot prize if I'd thought about that.
Then I would have won it, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Well done, Al. You just won it.
Cheers.
If you want to win a great spot prize like what Al just did,
answer quicker than I do.
answer the quicker than Al does. Even though Al is a highly trained, processed nanny bot, and his CPUs are running at a ridiculous alarming rate because he's currently drunk, whatever the hell that is.
Some new energy drink
Yep.
in the quad.
This show is not sponsored by any energy drinks, although I would very much
Unfortunately.
like Red Bull to get in touch.
Yeah, we drink enough of it.
Yeah. We
Come
should.
up with
We
a
should.
question, ask and answer it to win a spot prize. Yeah, exactly right. I removed the shell from her. This is going to be another.
Is that a joke? Is that a Paul joke?
Yeah.
You should just know not to read
Fine.
out loud.
You know what? I'm just going to stop reading.
No, don't do that. I'd be lost if you stop reading.
I hate waiting for paint to dry. My primer layer's almost dry though. Just a little tacky right now. Yeah, don't touch it. Don't.
Who's that?
That's Random Haney.
Random hairdryer, dude. Hairdryer, bro. That's what you need. And you've got hair. I've seen a photo.
Isn't Random Haney the one that paints everything orange anyway?
No, he's currently painting for his local gaming store. He's like the resident painter. He's painting Dice Towers and stuff for D&D. So he messaged me today asking about a starter airbrush. And I was like, I what a neo.
Yeah, I really need to like paint something.
Why do you need to paint something?
Because it's been a while.
Oh right, I just
Yeah, you're like, what do you mean you need to paint in my house?
yeah, what you doing, man?
How does an iPad camera get closer to it than any other camera we've tried? My God.
How did he do
I don't
that? What the
understand.
hell? Like
It's
Lee
putting sorcery out
had
in
an
the
SLR.
corner.
It's still not quite there though, is it? Let's
Yeah,
be
it's
honest.
still not as close, is it?
It's still not what it looks like.
Whoa, I missed some stuff because of that trickery. I'm sat looking at a semi-finished giant space marine trying to work out what to do next.
Oh, is this K?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me a picture.
Got a hairdryer on my Santa list along with a Neo,
No.
Captain Rex.
Oh, right.
Right now I'm painting a Red Hood helmet.
What's a Red Hood helmet? Am I meant to know what that is? What do you mean you don't know? You're down with the kids.
Hair on my Santa list
Just
before a hairdryer.
For Kev.
For Kev.
Think of the money you saved in shampoo though, dude.
I need to kill these before the computer falls over.
I mean, you know, realistically, oh, that's fine. It doesn't matter on that bit. The reason I drive a Lamborghini is because I've never been to a hairdresser's.
Red Hood helmet looks like something from DC.
Okay. So that's all I'm going to do on the base coat.
Red Hood is a Batman villain. And Lee says, I feel that.
What does he feel? What does he feel? Oh, the no hair thing.
Yeah.
Lee's got a very hairy chest. I don't think he has.
I'm sure there's a picture of it somewhere.
Okay, so let's just correct some bits of black because it will make it all easier to see. Damn.
It's a phone buzz. I really hope there's not a picture of Lee's hairy chest.
What are these glasses? 1.5.
Oh, that is a giant space marine.
Yeah, it is a giant space marine. What are these?
It's cool. Is it salamander?
Two.
Salamander.
2.5. 2.5! What are you laughing at?
You really celebrating over extra magnification.
Yeah, because I didn't know I had 2.5s. I thought I just had 2s. 2.5. Let's see if I can actually see now. Look how bad my eyes look, though. Don't look at my eyes, everyone. Oh, I can see again.
Alright. Here's picture of K's giant space marine. I mean, you can see it's giant. And there's nothing for scale. This is salamander, right? Salamanders were flamey. That looks wicked.
That's very cool, Kay. Very cool. He sent me a picture of it the other day. It was ridiculously big.
Yeah, salamander. Red Hood is one of the Jason Todd No Long Robin to Batman. And it's his own violent. I can't even read that word. I'm in the wrong place. That's why. And then he's his own violent vigilante. He's a bit like DC's version of the Punisher by the sounds of it.
Oh, right. So everything DC has. Well, everything Marvel has.
Yeah.
DC needs a slightly weaker version of.
Yeah, just.
You colouring in?
No, kind of.
What are you doing?
I was just doodling some stuff.
Ah. I've got colouring pencils inside if you want them.
Oh, that's too far. I don't know.
Do you want me to buy you one of those adult colouring books for Christmas?
Yeah, man.
Would you like that?
Yeah.
I'll buy you that. I would do that.
I doodle on everything. It was like one of the big things I was guilty for in school.
Apart from all the other stuff which you were actually guilty for.
The actual crimes. But doodling was, one of. The margins got done, everything. My planner was just covered in it.
Was 100% doodled.
Yeah. Not really Punisher. He was Robin after Dick Grayson left Batman and became Nightwing. Joker did a number on him with a crowbar and he went a bit mental. Okay, fair. I mean, that's good to know, I guess. Like,
Who said all that lovely information?
Richie C. People be reading comics, I guess.
Thanks, Richie C.
Okay, get your filth out the stream.
Or did he do it? What did he do in my stream?
Oh no, he just put an adult colouring book, or an adult air quotes colouring book.
An adult air quotes colouring book. Definitely getting you that. Do you reckon they sell that in Woolworths?
I don't reckon they sold anything in Woolworths. It was the most robbed place I've ever been.
Alex asked me, like literally 2 days ago, went, is there a Maplin round here? I went, why don't you ask if there's a Woolworths round here, Alex? Just as much luck of finding one of those. Wow, man. So out of touch with all the businesses that have gone under.
Yeah.
She's got lots of very delicate detail, this model.
It's just like I need one specific audio cable. And like, I hate internet shopping.
Oh, muy, I love yours. Mr. Your humble servant.
Love you, Lee
Won't
boy.
be necessary.
That's very loud. We should have thought about that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't remember turning it up, and I don't watch telly on this monitor, so.
So, I mean, I could reveal the truth as to why the monitor is turned up, but.
Why is the monitor turned up now?
Well, for Scarlett's homework, we had to watch a video on World War One.
Right.
And it was mad quiet. British home stores for Alex next.
CNA, right?
I mean, where else do you buy like electrical cables from?
I can take you to a shop in Derby.
Brand. I need a. I bet it's like a £1.50 cable. And once I have that, bouquet is never gonna sleep again.
Hello, I live here. I want to sleep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's fine. What sort of cable? I could try and draw a picture of it.
Draw a picture of it. No, you said you could, so draw a picture of it.
Yeah, no worries.
You can't just go bandying around things like that on this stream and get away with it. Wow. She really has got some really delicate little detail that you've got to take your time with, I'm afraid. So I've already come to the shocking realisation that there's no way I'm painting both of these in 2 streams. Just because of how fiddly she is.
Well, there's a surprise.
Oh, you shut up, man. At least I aimed big. You got to aim big to fail big, Al.
Yeah, man.
I mean, damn, last week I got you to make an advert for the stream, got it all set up, and then they didn't get a stream. That's called aiming big to fail big, man. Put it all out there, advertise to the planet, fail. It's a bit hard to tell him where that line starts and stops under here. Very complicated, darling. Okay, I think we got it there. Little touch there. We're getting there, we're getting there. Sorry, this is a little bit time consuming. But hey ho. Whew.
There you go, draw a picture. Let's have a look.
Okay, this is Al's picture, everyone. I want to show you that first. This is awesome. This is what he does when he's meant to be like How many French people did you kill in your dream? And this is Alex's. Let's try and get it in shot. There we go. So 3.5 millimeter headphone. I mean, if we turn this picture that way up, Al. Okay, you can see what's happening there, don't you? Red and white. That's what we need, everyone. If anyone's got a weird phallic-looking cable anywhere, let us know. White's not good on stream, is it?
No.
What do you think of the Chiba Avengers minis?
I don't know how many French people I killed. I think I just killed lots of people on the way to France. I don't know how much killing I did in France.
Because he likes a French person, does Al. Al has some very strange dreams that he regales us with the details of it. I have less strange dreams than Al. But
until you don't.
Don't tell him about that dream, Al. Like, I love you, but no one's ever going to know about that dream. You're one of the 2 people in the world that know about that.
But yeah, exactly. They all got the cable straight away. Yeah. They know what cable I need.
Oh, this is hard to get that little brush in there and not screw that up.
Oh, you can't be serious.
What, you John McEnroe?
Yeah. No, Kay just sent me a link to the cable I want, and guess where it is?
Where?
Argos. Do you remember when we came out of Home Bargains and I went, wonder if Argos have the cable? And you're like, nah, they won't have the cable. Argos don't sell cables.
How many times have I told you just to ignore most of the stuff I say, man?
Well, I think we were still both in shock that we went to the door of the shop and that bloke just closed it and locked it like, you can't come in.
Yeah, I know. We drove all the way to the other side of Derbyshire pretty much to this charity shop because Alex wanted to go for a drive and I didn't want to go for a drive because my mum had had a dream and told me not to go for a drive, right? So because I'm a bit poor, we do like this charity shop circle where we do these 3 charity shops, and I occasionally find a couple of things that cost 50 pence that I'm really happy with. I did in fact find one thing that cost 50 pence that I was very happy with. But then we drove all the way across to another part of Derbyshire, and as we walked up to this door, all 3 of us, all smiling behind our masks, ready to walk in and spend at least another 50 pence, we just closed the door in my face. Just locked. Like, ah, you're not coming on with that Kylo mask. We don't close for another hour, but we're now shut. I was like, nice. Nice. Okay, I'm nearly done with this black. Just this little bit round the arm.
But that was a victory that day. Not only did we survive going out in the car, but I got Sunny D. that was wholly worth the journey.
To be completely honest, the only reason we survived the 3 near accidents that happened to us was because of my quick reactions.
And my co-pilot inability.
Co-pilot inability.
Yeah, man.
What was that exactly?
I keep you calm and calculated.
You going, whoa!
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
That was close. I go, yeah, I know, Al. Thanks.
I've saved us numerous times. And like, it could be worse. I could just be sitting in the front telling like Paul Spurgeon jokes, and then you just crash anyway.
So you can see the black tightened everything up, makes it look all nice. So let's do a little bit of gold first. I might actually put another colour in as well. Maybe I should use some darker pinks. Go to, you know that first picture?
Yeah.
Can I have that up?
Of course you can.
Thank you, Alexandre. You see how she's got these darker colours? Alexandre?
Yes.
Do you think I should use those for like maybe these ropes?
Oh, really see.
These ropey bits. This bit that goes round here.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think?
Or would you do the rope in just like a completely different contrasting.
What do you guys think about? So look, let's get her up to the light. So these edges I'm going to do in the gold, right? And do it round there and just round here. And then she has got like this cummerbund bit, which that'd probably work, just touch tiny bit of gold. But what about these? So she's got these bits, one that hangs round, one that goes to, God knows what that is, some sort of round thing.
Yeah, maybe that like really dark. No, would it clash with the candy paint? Though? Would you have to go with like a different spot colour?
What I'll do is I'll start with the gold.
Yeah. I still quite like it with the black edge.
No, I don't. The black edge will still be. The reason why I did the black is because we want that black line, right?
Yeah.
Because that's really
Oh
important.
yeah, it'll still be there, wouldn't it?
So the black line's still going to be there.
Are you painting the gold the same way?
I'm just starting with Balthazar Gold. I don't need to do the whole aged thing. I'm probably going to give it one little highlight.
Oh, need to put the sound up really high for this stream, and then turn on the telly in the morning to watch the news. And the newsreader is screaming at me. Don't know why my neighbours hate me. That's hilarious.
I didn't get it.
So,
Who's this speaking first?
Big Eater,
Okay.
and everybody's saying that the sound on the stream is really low for
Okay.
some reason. I haven't seen anything
Ooh.
in the settings though. Is it
Oh, my volume might have been down.
right?
How's that, everyone?
No, you're just screaming. So Big Eater turns the stream up to maximum on the telly to hear the stream, and then turns it off at night. And when she turns it on in the morning, the news presenter just sounds like they're screaming at her.
Goeiemorgen!
Noit, noit.
Noit, noit.
Lucky call sign has appeared.
Lucky.
I believe that's called a purse, and it's popular with all kinds of women. King Kev is deaf now.
No one shouts like a wild Rasta, especially in a hall full of gamers.
Lucky call sign has thrown up the octopus.
Booyakashak. I thought she had octopus and it didn't agree with her when you said she's thrown up, and then you paused
Right, yeah.
to the octopus that she ate earlier.
I was just
You were
putting
doing a Begita, weren't you?
yeah, a standard Big Eater
A
move.
standard Begita move.
I'm out.
I'm out of cigarettes.
I'm going now.
I'm going to the toilet.
Yeah. We're
It's
done.
over.
Yeah.
My drink. She does that all the time. It's like,
We're done.
whoa, babe.
Yeah. Just adds drama. To
It
the
does add
episode.
drama.
Yeah.
And fear. Okay.
I guess from Kev's reaction, that must have fixed the sound, right?
Well, I did shout, but I have turned up the little volume on my mic. Might have been down a little bit. I'm just speaking normally now. Whoever was saying the volume was low, is it any different now?
Everybody's deaf now, nobody can reply.
What do you think, Ulfric? Can you hear me? He said no. Use your words, Ulfric. Use your words. Show me where they touched you, Ulfric. Whoever thought of this gold against this pink was a proper clever guy.
I think that was half the stream.
Well, you're all proper clever guys and girls. Because... Go on.
Apparently it's definitely louder, and Mrs. Stander says stop shouting.
Sorry, Mrs. Stander. Sorry. You know I get excited, and I honestly did have a lot of salami before I came on stream. Really, we had massive antipasti before we streamed, and salami is a slow release protein.
By the way,
But-
volume is still low now. Shout as much as you. James is. You make me jump. Yeah, I think James is just.
James is
throwing
just
everybody.
trying to do. Yeah, it's really quiet. Keep shouting, because James has got it on really low, and he doesn't care anyway, because he's trying to upset Zara or something like that with my noisy voice, which is fair. Hi, James. By the way, didn't know he was there.
It's still low.
It's still low, bro. Oh man. Al, what have you done? You broken the stream when you fixed YouTube.
Oh, who knows?
Don't give me your response.
I'm working on it.
Al's working on it, everyone. That, for those of you that didn't know, is Al's standard I don't care response. It's that's what he does. He's taught me it. I actually use it
Yeah,
now.
you use it.
I go when he asks me a question that I can't be bothered with, I just go. It's his brain attempting to. Hold on, I've got to concentrate because I can't really see what I'm doing. My eyes are really bad, and I'm at 2.5 times. This is what I'm trying to not do at the moment, is go into the black gaps. I need to keep the black gaps to make the detail pop out of this model. But that is easier said than done.
Say hello, Gemma.
Hello, Gemma. Who's Gemma?
That is Mr. Standard's daughter.
Hi, Gemma.
From work.
I'm really sorry about your dad. I think your mum's lovely, but your dad, just I'm sorry.
And Mrs. Sanders said, my daughter.
I'm sure she gets her looks and her intelligence from her mother, and maybe just her bad jokes from her dad.
And she's laughing. Good. There you go, you made somebody laugh today. Didn't even need to tell a dry joke.
So the gold really works. Really good idea, people. I'm just going to give that a tiny little highlight with, oh, these stupid paint names. Lighter gold.
Sycorax bronze.
Yeah, that one. Can't they just call it gold and more gold and a bit more gold?
It's bronze.
Is it?
Apparently so, but I always used it as gold, and you know, nobody's ever argued that I didn't paint it gold.
So just. But how many people ever come up to you in a tournament with your approachable little hood face on and argue with you about the colour you've painted your miniatures, Al? No one, right?
No.
No one.
In fact, I had
Dual wielding 2 bus stop shelters.
I had at a GW tournament, one of the judges came up and was like, "Oh, you know, your whole army has to be painted and base. Those 2 models aren't base." I was like, "That's a shame."
Just keep walking, mate. Just keep walking while you still can.
Yeah. But no, I did. I went and bought some texture paint and based them. Because, you know, those are worth tournament points now.
And I especially like the choice of the gold, weirdly, is because she's a cyborg. Ooh, it's really good. It's a really good colour choice, everyone. I'm going to go a bit mad now. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Relax.
Is it Wolf Grey?
No, Wolf Grey. Just put in the tiniest bit of silver. And I just want to catch 2 little edges. Just up here. Where's it gone? There it is. Does it really have gold in it? Okay, I'm going to stop now. Okay. So golden pink. Let's try this darker pink before I get onto these flowers as well. I like it. For me, I'm not so sold on the gold. What else would you have chosen if you couldn't use gold? Gold, bronze, black,
silver.
I really like the gold. I really like the gold.
Yeah.
I'm sold on the gold. I'm gold sold. I really like the gold.
What might not help is the fact that there's quite a lot of glare because of the candy paint at the bottom there.
Oh, out of focus there. Oh, I really like it. Right, I need a whole selection of kimono wearing cyborg miniatures to print. I need an army of these.
I'm sure Lee will be like, kimono wearing cyborgs. I know just a guy.
I don't want that. I want like a reddy pink. Ow. Help me out. Have I got any over there? I want like, you know, that darker colour. You know, like that, but not that. Nothing like that, in fact. Oh, that's it. Where'd you find that?
In that paint room.
Damn. I didn't know I had that. So this is just Vallejo model colour, magenta. I wonder if I need a bit of red with this though still. As my, oh no, it's pretty strong. Still might need a teeny weeny. Damn, I can put a tiny bit of red. Madness, colourblind guy, affecting shades
Yeah, he can't see.
that I can't see. I still think it needs more of that colour. I still think it needs more of that colour. It did. See, it did. I knew it did. If you can't see it, just be lucky. Because it gives me somewhere to go on the highlight. Do you get what I mean?
I do get what you mean.
Good boy. I'm glad you do.
I'm learning.
Oh, very pink. I think I had a car this colour once.
What
Like
are your
2
plans
cars.
for the mask? James asks.
Like a white. Definitely, it's going to work well against the black hair. Oh, I like this colour.
Infinity probably has an army of them that games full of weeb stuff like that. Yeah, very
What
true.
does weeb mean?
It's like anime loving.
Who said that?
Okay.
Kay knows about words. Weeb. Alex taught me chibi.
I just love chibi art style.
You love chibi art style. I like chibi. I must admit, I like chibi.
The second I applied it to Lego, you loved it.
Oh. Sorry, when I go quiet, I'm holding my breath.
Sending Alex a pic of the new paint case while Jeff keeps almost all my paint stuff tidied away in one neat looking box. Now, did you have a car that colour, or did your mates tell you you had a car that
I had
colour?
2 cars this colour, and I know they were this colour because, in fact, they were slightly stronger pink than this because I painted them myself.
Because you thought it was grey.
No, I thought it was pink. I knew it was pink. And honestly, everyone loved those cars. I had a Beetle, like a custom built Beetle, because my dad's a mechanic, or he was a mechanic, that we built from scratch. And I had a Renault F4 van that was painted pink and had a 4-foot painting of Mr. Blobby on the back door. Had yellow spots on the wing mirrors. No bullshit.
The reason I ask is because if you Google geisha mask...
Damn, did you all miss that? Everyone missed that. No one heard it. And it had yellow spots on the bumpers. The interior was white cow fur. This is no lie as well. I genuinely own this car. And it was so obnoxious. The car had no keys or ignition. You just push the window to get in it and push the button. But no one would dream of stealing it because it was bright pink and had yellow spots and had a great big Mr. Blobby painted on the back. I loved that. I had so much fun in that car.
So James has what looks like a pretty genuine question.
Go on.
The reason I ask is because if you Google geisha mask, they have a colour scheme that matches the kimono that you've painted. They're genuinely quite plain. Generally quite plain.
Okay, well, can you send us that picture, please, James? Send Al that picture and I'll have a look. Honestly, James, I have no, like, a lot of the times with these models, I really do rely on people in the stream to help me out with colour choice. Because as someone that is colourblind, that's a real big deal for me, like knowing what colours to paint. I can pretty much smash any colour once I'm told, paint it that colour. But working out those colour patterns at first are very, very hard for me because I don't pick them up in real life. I don't know what to do with this round thing, Al.
I'd just paint it wood, no?
Why wood?
Why not? Oh, right, yeah, because she's mechanical.
No, I just don't get what it is.
Does
anyone know what that's meant to be?
Oh, right, that. I thought you were talking about the round thing that goes on the back.
No. What's it, like, I don't know what it is, so I'm struggling to decide what to do with it.
Kay reckons it's a purse.
No, I don't have an original recipe for limoncello. I'm sorry, you just buy that, don't you, in a bottle?
It tastes like Sif
What?
limoncello.
No, it doesn't. Not when it's ice cold. It's lovely if you have good limoncello after a night of eating pasta. So we need some opinions on this round thing. And I'm going to start to highlight up this pink I just painted.
I mean, Mr.
Silver
Sanders
for
says
the
it's a
round
ladybird.
bit.
Can
It's a
confirm-
ladybird.
Can confirm it's a purse.
Ah. So, pink, I suppose, right? The same as the bits holding it, no? What it's silver? It's a purse, Kev.
I mean, Kev can have a silver purse.
No, I'm just now that he knows it's a purse, it might change his, like, what colour it should be. Oh, squid pink or just white? I think just white. Oh, excuse me. Little burps. That's because of all the salami. I whispered then.
I guess the same colour as the straps, right? I have a picture of Mr. Stander's super paint emporium.
That's quite nice, Paul. It's very nice. Keeping Mrs. Stander's house nice and tidy, because I'm sure you're not a tidy person at all. That wouldn't really work for me though. I've got too many paints.
Do you need a whole shed for your paint?
Yeah, I do. I've got a carry case, but you can't carry it because it's 20 by 10. That's feet, not meters. It would be ridiculous.
Be a reasonable size man cave, you know.
I would love a 20 metre by 10 metre man cave. Nothing would make me more happy.
Wouldn't have any glasses.
Who cares? Dude, I haven't got a 10 metre wide garden.
I mean, that's only because we haven't like declared martial law and just taken Dave's bit of land. I'm not advocating you do this, but the image that Super Fantasy Brawl have of it model says it has a pink spiral on it. And it looks. Hold on a second, let me see.
Someone chucking shade at you, Al.
I don't know. Let's have a look. If Alex looks for an Oni bag or Obi bag, that's the kind of traditional purse it looks like it's meant to be. How about white grey from Kev? I'm not advocating anything. In fairness, I've already filled it with a few 50-ish paints. Alex, should I send the pictures to your Facebook? Yes, please, because I pulled them directly off there onto the stream. So let's have a look for this. Obi purse. Right, okay, yeah, I know where he's going with this.
Got to start painting with your mouth open, 'cause you look like you're having a stroke. Catching flies.
So yeah, they're all a bit like, so the picture of the mask that James sent me. Here. Kay said something, and I can't read it yet because I'm trying to put pictures. Oh my! There it is. So that's what James sent with the mask.
Ooh. 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 I do like that. I do like that, James. They're a good idea. Just to do some kind of detail around the eyes, maybe.
Additionally, those little purses would be made of some Superman complex silk screen fabric, the sort of thing you would need a couple of months and a microscope to do properly at that scale. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, this is pretty simple if you didn't try to just 2 circles would do enough. One out and one in.
Okay, but so what colour?
Well, it would be the.
Should I do the base pink?
Yeah, the base pink, and then maybe white.
Yeah, that's quite a good idea, Al. If it goes wrong, it's your fault, though.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't care.
I believe in your skill enough that it ain't gonna go wrong.
Okay, so we get that base. One more base colour coat.
Okay, yeah. This is incredibly useful.
What is?
James sent me the picture from the box art of Super Fantasy Brawl for what they did, because I forgot about the 2 little masks that they got behind them as well on that thing. So it's just like where the eyes are, 2 lines down and a spiral.
I like
And
the spiral
that's the
there.
spiral on the purse, and there's also a mask there.
Yeah, there is a mask there, you are right. Dude, there's 67 million masks on her tail.
I quite like that.
I love you. Mr. Your humble servant.
Wow.
Won't be necessary.
What? Mochanix, thank you. I've never heard that name, but welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying it.
Ah, I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
Who's that?
That's Charlie. I think you met Charlie once.
I know who Charlie is. Hello! And if it isn't Charlie, welcome. And if it is Charlie, welcome. But I don't know you. So it's less of a
He said
person.
hi, so it must be Charlie. Yeah, it's me. There we go. See, I know everybody. We have the last 2 episodes of the last season of Narcos.
Oh, sorry
So
for
we're
being
done
totally out of shot then.
with you boys tonight. Narcos was quite good, from what I remember.
Who's that talking about Narcos?
Mr. Stand-Up.
You're not like trying to insinuate anything about us, are you, Paul? Because we're clean living village people. Even though, Alex, that's probably not the best reference, man.
Oh,
Is
isn't
it
that
next?
like them
Right.
YMCA dudes?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So it makes what? Who are you then?
Um,
I just need a drink. Who are you out of the village people, Al? How did it get to 20 to 9?
I don't know.
Am I
Alex
painting a
is
spiral?
1,000% the construction worker. Well, there you go. I don't even need
Am
to
I
answer
painting
the
a
question.
spiral? Where's that picture of her again? It is a spiral.
Yeah, it's a spiral.
Okay. Wolf Grey. And tonight, for the first time, making its appearance, it's Wolf Grey.
Oh, yeah, even better. Oh, that's a good point. Why don't you just look at the character card for a point of reference?
Because it hasn't got that picture on it.
Yeah.
That's on the box art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't... Like, I'm trying not to just copy the character cards or paint them exactly. But, yeah, cool. I know she's wearing a kimono and you've got this Japanesey thing going on. There's part of me that still wants to play with the idea on her face mask instead of doing, like, a traditional thing. Doing, like, what's her name? Ghost in the Shell, where it's got split lines and little circles.
Have a look at this quickly.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Put that picture up. Put that picture up.
Nice.
Who sent you that?
Okay.
I love you, Kay. Kay's in my brain. This is what the sort of thing I really was thinking about. But a little bit stronger lines because it'd never show up on this scale.
You're the Native American, apparently.
I'm the Native... Yeah, man, I like that.
I can't remember any of the other...
Young man. There was a builder, a sailor, a police officer, a Native American, and like a Red Indian type thing. And a biker. A biker. Just pluck that out of there, everyone.
Quick, let's find a spot prize for Ulfric, who's definitely not in the room.
He just gets some goat. Can we get this picture up?
There you go.
Yes. See that, everyone? With the little like weird lines and circle things. That's kind of what I was thinking she would be. A kind of like a half elite, a battle angel, ghost in the shell type thing. I'll be the sailor, nearly join the navy. Biker traffic cop. I love it. I love it. Right, let me just try and get this on before it gets really dry, because my paint's drying out pretty quick. Because I'm using a ice cream tub lid instead of a wet palette.
Lee's sitting there shaking his head. Oh,
what?
No.
What's happened?
Well, somebody's just exploded onto the stream with a yo evening dudes, which means...
Oh, we don't
everybody
need
put down your
a
paint and
tiny
drink it.
little heavily talented man. Yeah, coming on the stream, sending us photos of your clearly much better work than mine. Love you, Andreas. You're right, brother. How are you, man? How's the family and the little rascals and your lovely wife? Send them all our love. And you come just as I'm trying to freehand paint a spiral.
He said no pics today.
You can stay. Oh, I already don't like doing this. This is horrible.
Yep, that's it. That's the mask from Big Hero 6.
What's the mask from Big Hero 6?
Let me just save this image. I love that film.
I've never seen it.
It's so good. It's proper tragic. There you go. So that's the mask from Big Hero 6.
Okay, I'm gonna...
I believe they're called like kabuki masks.
Oh, I quite like that as well, Al.
Yeah, so do I. I quite like the yellow eyes as well. I mean, that would make it look very droidy if you did like yellow glow coming out of the indents rather than just the faceless bit.
Damn, this is not easy.
But you got a spray paint machine, man. Spot prize for Alex. And that is a kabuki mask. Boom. Man, I'm 2 spot prizes up. Serpent eyes, the yellow shine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That'll work nicely.
Damn, that was nearly going perfectly and then it went slightly wrong. I'll get it, don't worry.
Said, I'm good, man, but my son has burnt his hand on the stove.
Oh no!
He was a tough boy, much more than his old man.
Are you sure he's yours? I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help it. Man. That's an insult intended for someone else that I play X-Wing against occasionally. I love you, dude. Of course he's yours. Damn. This is really difficult. Okay, so I would advise if anyone wants to paint...
I don't understand. Hey Siri, I would advise. But I could search the web for it.
I didn't ask you anything, you errant computer.
Just listening to you.
See? It's always listening. I'm always watching, Wazowski. Now that's a good film. Okay, it's not quite perfect, everyone. I'm sorry I didn't nail that first hit.
That's alright, you're going to spend 3 hours doing it another day when nobody's watching.
No, I'm just going to tidy it up now.
If you've never seen it, I reckon you'd love Sergeant Kabuki Man and YPD. Monsters Inc. That's
Love.
Big Brother watching you, more Big Sister. From Mrs. Stand-Up. Oh, Mr. Stand-Up. No.
Do you know that when I normally speak to her, she calls me my king? I got her to call her my king. How can I help you, my king?
Andreas threw back. Lovely enough.
I love you, dude.
Us too.
That was an old insult that I used on... Who was the guy I played for Euros when I won it?
Bartosz.
For Bartosz, when he found out his girlfriend was pregnant. She went, oh, my girlfriend's pregnant. And we all went, have you found out who the father is? It just sticks in my brain. So every time anyone says something about their kids, I go straight there. That is genuinely hard to do this. So genuinely, when you're painting stuff like that, time your breathing in between your brush strokes.
Sniper again.
What do you think? All right, everyone? Shall I highlight it?
Biggest bag
I like that, B. I like that. It's very good. I'm going to highlight it. It wasn't a joke. My king. It's nothing wrong with that, babe. That's speaking proper like what I does.
What's that? You're going to start throwing out some noit-noits?
Noit noit.
Noit-noit.
Okay, I'm not doing any more of that. That's a bit mental. What do you think? Nice? Good? Bad idea? It's done now, so it's too late. I'm not going back. Haven't got time. Damn, it's 10 to 9. How did that happen? I'm really enjoying this as well. I think I should crack on with the flower maybe. Ow, show me a picture of that dress again. I need to see what flower looks like. Damn. Why'd they have to put the flower on the dark pink? So how do I do that? Well, if I paint it dark pink and then highlight it light pink and then put the yellow spot. What do you think, Alexandre? Do you think I should paint it black and then pink?
Yeah, black and then pink, surely.
Black and then pink?
Because it's still got to look cartoony and not realistic, no?
So I'm only going to do it in these two corners, right?
Yeah.
Okay, leave the picture up.
Still haven't found a better word for cartoony yet. Wait.
Just do dark pink, purple flower. Switch it around from the picture. Dark pink flower on your light pink robe. That's too many advice. So dark pink flower?
Yeah, you know what? I think not black. Yeah, I think Johnny might be right. And Mr. Standard to that degree as well.
Is this a first?
Yeah.
Mr. Standard, you win a prize. Crisp high five.
What about a yellow? Kev's just lost it all of a sudden. What about a yellow flower?
Yeah, I think I know where he's coming from, but I'm a bit scared of adding yellow right now because I'm going to add the yellow dot. But let's just start with this, yeah. Let's just be brave. I don't like doing stuff like this. I need more water. So this is just the base layer, right, everyone? So bear with me while I make this right. It's going to take a few minutes. So I've got to put some different colours and some highlights, etc.
Shotgun approach. Fire enough pellets, and one eventually hits the target. If I ever meet my English teacher again, she's going to slap me in the face. Thanks, George.
Who is?
Brigitte. Brigitte's English teacher.
Brigitte, your English teacher will love you. She will say, it's because she's been teaching you American English, everyone. So everyone, vase or vase?
I mean, there's no argument.
So vase, put number 1. Vase, don't write nothing.
Just give up.
Vase. See? Vase.
Yeah.
Vase. That's how we say it. They don't teach them that. Number one. See?
One.
See?
Yeah.
Do you know, we had this conversation and I rung my mum, right? I was in Holland and I just went, Mum? She went, what? I went, just one word. Vase or vase? And she went, vase. I went, love you. And just put the phone down. See? They've been teaching you bad, baby. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, darling.
Go to Cockney.
Just like there's no tea in water, right? Everyone knows that. Everyone that can speak proper like what I does. Okay, so it is a dark, but I think I still need to highlight it up a little bit. So we've got this dark colour. Should I go mad and add in some wolf grey? See what happens when I do that. Yeah, I like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's probably still pink. But it's got a bit of grey in it. And I know that in my heart there's some grey in it.
And there is no S in it.
In it though.
By the way, if anybody was any illusion, George did grow up with Oliver Twist.
God blimey, sir. I only stole what you asked me to. Where's that colour I just made? There it is. And then it's got like a yellow dot and the black bits. They look like black bits. Are you colouring in again, Alexandre?
You can.
Are you drawing Puff the Magic Dragon again?
Yeah, man. It's just a continuation of Void.
So let me try some black dots and black lines. And then a big yellow dot. I think I actually need a smaller brush now. Wow, I'm going down to my Broken Toad 3.0. So tiny. Look, that's my thumb. Look how tiny it is. Don't whisper. I don't need more glasses. Maybe I do need more glasses. Let's see if this helps.
What about adding a bit of...
Wow, this might be the way, double glasses. But I can't see my paints at range. Alex,
Yep.
where's the black? Because everything else is in a blur. That's black. I found it.
Cool.
Glasses on glasses. This is good. I'm really going to damage my eyes though, aren't I? I'm going to end up with like no eyesight. Oh, painting a circle. Who needs this in their lives on a Monday after evening? Come on, little paint. Come on, little brush. Do it. Do it. Paint me. I'm right here. Just put the paint on. Quick, get to the yellow. Damn, it's so hard. Please come off the brush.
My dad used to have glasses. Finding glasses for when he couldn't find his glasses and needed.
His glasses?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Okay. My eyes are at least warm now with the double glazing in front of them. Get one of those flip magnifiers to go on your glasses.
Who said that?
Charlie.
Nice. I like to know who says things. Oh, yes. Don't do that.
Alright.
Okay,
we'll
same
see.
thing.
It is 9 o'clock.
I know it is 9 o'clock, but I can't leave them with a half-painted flower, Alexandre.
Yeah, no, cool. I'm just letting you know.
I was eminently aware of the time when it was 10 to 9, Alex. But I couldn't make them sit through all the kimono painting and not give them a flower. Some dots. I'm going to do a couple more dots on the other one. You just got to be patient. It's going to be a 10-minute overstream. Clearly not going to paint both of these in 2 nights. I'm sorry. I just got excited and thought I was better than I actually am. But in my defence, when I thought I could do it in 2 nights, at no point did I think I was going to be painting little flowers and swirly things on handbags. It's so hard to make that a circle. I'm going to faint. I keep holding my breath. Okay. I don't mean K, who's watching. I just mean okay. Right, let's do some lines. So they go down to low yellow dot. Little lines. Did you have to set little lines? Okay, little yellow dot. Nearly there. It's going to be a 2-colour yellow dot, starting with yellow, ending with yellow. Let's push my 2 pairs of glasses on. Don't know why I didn't think of doing 2 pairs of glasses before.
Was it just like because somebody said that they put glasses on their glasses?
No, it was just because I'd forgotten I had glasses on.
Mr. Stander is off to go and watch Narcos
Bye-bye, Mr. Stander.
along with Mrs. Stander, I guess.
Bye-bye the much better Mrs. Stander and Minnie Stander. Forgotten her name. What was the daughter's name?
Gemma.
Gemma Stander. Gemma Stander. Sounds a bit Italian. Apart from it's very un-Italian.
Oh yeah, I mean, that Italian bloke named Carl. Or Greg.
Carlo. It's a very Italian name.
What, Greg?
No, Carlo. So, yeah, an Italian guy
Right,
called Carl.
mate.
But not Greg.
No.
Alright, I'll make you right with the Greg. Right? No Gregs. Gregory. I put a little bit of white in my yellow to make it pop. Pop out of the page.
That sounds more like normal.
Hello, Alex. Let me tell you a story about the mushrooms.
Perfect. Apart from, what am I, a young man?
Would you like to see my bag?
No.
Oh, let me show you anyway.
Oh, what nightmare that was.
It's kind of hard to get you guys to see it. I actually just want to do something kind of quickly because I think it really needs it. What is he doing?
Some links that Kay sent me.
Are they bad?
Hilarious. But They are bad, yeah.
Okay, man.
Mini stander is Jude. Not that he's that many and 6 foot tall now.
Did you? Can you see what? Oh man, I've got to show you it. I can't even see now. Let's try and get you to focus. I can't get you to focus on it. I can't. There's a tiny little. So I've done the pink. Yeah, you can kind of see it, and then I've done a tiny little line on the inside with a lighter pink because it looks like a bit more embroidered. Let's see if it shows up on this side better. You can kind of see it a little bit more on that one, but it is the damn. It is the same on that. Just touch more. I can't get you to see it because of the bloody glare. Anyway, that's all you're getting out of me for tonight. Because I feel a bit lightheaded because I keep holding my head too much. It really is pretty. I'm going to show it to someone off camera and he can see it with his eyes. Ulfric, take that and have a look. Can you see it? I'm very hot. I got a flash. I got hot flash. It's because I'm a middle age. Can you see it? You can't, can you? Because of your glasses. Can you pick it up? Yeah. You can see it. So it's proof I did it. Oh God, why is that? It's because it's against the very light. So there's a little embroidered line, like a white stitching around the edge of the flower. We've got the nice spiral. We've got the lovely pinks. We've got the off pinky white robe. I think that's enough on her, to be honest. What do you think, Al?
Yeah, sick. It's really, really good.
Like it?
Yeah.
Okay. So she needs a mask, her arms. Her hair's going to be black and highlighted. I might get some stuff to do a little bit. I might get some time to do a little bit more, putting in some base colours on the masks tomorrow. But we'll try and definitely get her finished. We'll keep with her because, yeah, she's cooler. We do some mad stuff on the face tomorrow with some white, I think. Some white, blue grey. Wolf grey. Of course, wolf grey. Chat just want a second opinion. Is it just me or is Alex slowly becoming Sideshow Bob? Dude, man, Alex is like a peak physical specimen at the moment. He's actually trying to put weight on because he is officially under the recommended healthy weight for Alex. Love it. How good is that? So, yeah, Alex is great. Let's have a look. You don't look like Sideshow Bob. It's just your big hair.
Just I got long hair.
His hair's cool, man. In the morning, he wears like this headband thing, right? And it holds his hair. And he comes out of his room, and I watch him from my bedroom. And he's like bouncing because he's got his tunes in his ears, and his hair goes. Woof, woof. very cool to watch, just so you know.
Cool.
Watch for rakes slowly. Right, yeah. Well, I don't know what the slowly meant. I missed that, but that's what we've been doing. This is still the subject matter that we're working on. We're working all big part of a team. It's going to be lovely when it's all done. 3 lovely models. Here's the other one. He's nowhere near, but we're getting there. We're working our way across, and we're going to have a nice little thingy bob team. We might even, when this is all said and done, do an episode where we play a couple of games of it, because I think it'd actually be a bit of fun. We'll try and do it where you had one on the board and then one on each of our cards, so you could see what we got in our hand, because they're great. It is a great little game. Okay, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching me paint a kimono for an hour and a half. And you, I did do a bit of candying, and I washed the metal. I tried to be Dalton. I can't be Dalton. Dalton can paint a million things in an hour. I clearly struggle with just painting a spiral. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry we went a bit late. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your donations. I'll keep you all tuned. Tomorrow, come back and you will find out who has won the the YV666. So I do need, but Tesseract Glow is like Dalton's calling card, and I don't own any, so I'm gonna have to go and buy some, I think, because I need to try out this Tesseract Glow. I do need to go and buy some contrast paint actually for a little job I'm doing for King Kev. So anyway, come back tomorrow for the giveaway, and what we'll do is we'll let you have an hour on tomorrow's giveaway to donate to get into that top 5, and then we'll shut it down, and towards the end of the show we will pull one of the 5 winners. We'll know who that is by that point. You can even watch Ali scribble it all down. Be winning a beautifully painted custom Rastamay ship. Until then, push all the notifications and likes buttons if you haven't. Stay tuned for your advert for tomorrow. We'll be back at 7 o'clock. Stay safe. One love. Peace.